footsteps in the sand. Hold me close, take my hand. Heartbeat sing, moving slow. Let it flow, lose control. In the dark, we ignite, burning soft through the night. Midnight sky, you and I, dancing where the stars align. Ocean line, ocean breeze set us free. You're the only one I see. All I see. Close your eyes, drift away. We don't need another day. In this sound, in this heat, feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Stay tonight. Don't say sunrise on my skin, bare feet in the sand again. You laugh, I lose my balance. We fall, we start to dance. Ocean, you pull me in, I'm floating. Every little wave wide open, wash away the old emotions. Ocean, you're running through my veins now. Every single breath I let go. Take me where the bright hearts all glow. Ocean, ocean, ocean. Salt taste on your lips, 10 lines in your fingertips. Your hand in my hair, suddenly the world feels fair. Ocean, you pull me in, I'm floating. Every little wave wide open, wash away the old emotions. Ocean, you're running through my veins now. Every single breath I let go. Take me where the bright hearts all glow. Ocean,
%97 doğal kaynaklı içeriğiyle Pirupak.
I can feel it in my chest. Every breath, every step, every second close to you. Feels like something pulling through. Every shadow fades away when your rhythm starts to play. Every moment, every sound leads me back to what we found. touch makes me feel it twice as much. In the dark and the light, you're the rhythm, my life. Feel your pulse tonight, beating in the light, my life. Drifting slowly into you. Every moment feels so new. Every shadow fades away in the rhythm that we play. Every whisper in the air feels like you are everywhere. Every breath begins to move in a deeper, softer groove. Don't let go, let it flow. Feel the current, take control. Drift into you, I feel you. Every beat pulls me into you. Higher, higher we go. In the rhythm we both know. Drift into you, I need you. Every sound leads me to you. Lost inside the blue. Every wave feels like you. Every second feels so light in the softness of the night. Every step we take in time feels like something so in the tide, in the glow, we're the only thing we know. Into you tonight, fading into
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit drums and click cover. Yes. This is good. Okay, perfect. I feel like the song needs a rhythm guitar. Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
faces in the golden light, passing slowly through the night. Every shadow feels the same. Every moment drifts away. Still I see you in their face. Every step I try to take feels like something starts to break. I don't know what's real, but I know what I still feel. Faces in the light, I see you. Every face feels like you. Higher, higher I fall. Feel the echo of your faces in the light. I see you in the dark. I feel you lost inside the blue. They all look like you. Every color turns to gold, and the stories left untold. Every voice I try to hear sounds like you are still here. In the silence, in the glow, you're the only thing I know. Faces in the light tonight, fading into light. Echo in your shape tonight. Every face becomes your light. Every shadow in the blue feels like I'm still seeing you. Every whisper in the air feels like you are everywhere. Every sound begins to blur into something close to her. I can't let it go. Even when I know. Echo in your shape, I see you. Every face feels like you. Higher, higher I fall. Through the silence of it all. Echo in your shape, I feel you in the dark. I hear you lost inside the blue. They all sound like you. Every moment passing by leaves a trace I can't deny. Every light begins to fade, but your outline always stays. In the echo, in the flow, you're the only thing I know. Echo in your shape tonight. feels so right. Every moment pulls me close in a way I need the most. Every breath becomes a spark, lighting up the fading dark. Every step we take in time feels like something so alive. Feel it build, feel it grow. Let the rhythm take control. Velvet groove, feel it. Every beat reveals it. Higher, higher we go. In the rhythm we both know. Velvet groove, hold me. Every sound controls me. Lost inside the flow. Let the feeling overflow. Every second feels so free in the groove of you and me. Every color starts to rise in the groove, in the glow. We're the only thing we know.
Evet, evde kaldım. Ama neden kaldım?
Allah aşkına neden?
Yahu senin şu çikolata soslu kekinle evde olmaya doyulur mu?
Karnın doyar da ruhun aç.
Dört nala yaşıyoruz.
Tamamdır Beyaz, Atlı Prens, tamamdır Şakamatik.
Şaka değil. Gerçek popkek aşkı. Ben bu aşka doyamam. Doyana da popkek. Doymayana popkek, popkek.
Istanbul Airport Tower, runway 34 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Fashion.
Fashion.
Fashion.
Fashion. Fashion. Fashion.
Fashion is a language to me.
Hello everyone from Istanbul Airport, the intersection of continents and fashion. I'm Derya Taşbaşı. The fabrics we wear, the colors and stitches we choose, they are all like silent signs that actually tell who we are. But how do we define this multi-billion-dollar massive industry, this universal passion inside us? In this 6-episode documentary series, we will go behind the scenes of fashion's colorful and mysterious world. The industry's most powerful designers, master photographers, brand strategists, and industry leaders will accompany us on this journey from their own perspective. But before all of this, we are going back to the very beginning of the story, to the foundation of the work. In this first episode of our series, we look for the soul of fashion. Truly, what is this thing we call fashion anyway?
Fashion is a way of self-expression in the most creative way and in the most silent way. Without having exchanged any words with the person across you, you actually tell them who you are with the accessory selection, with the shoes, with the pants, with the fit, with the color selection. It's an exchange without words.
I think fashion is more than just clothing. It's about lifestyle, it's about identity, culture. It's about the society that we live in, the soul of the time.
Fashion is a language to me. It's a language to define yourself and your aesthetic understanding.
Fashion is certainly not a one thing. It is a living memory. It is embracing one's culture.
Fashion always feeds on the history and culture of the geography in which it was born. In a region at the center of the Silk Road like Anatolia, the evolution of clothing is also quite magnificent. Let's take a closer look at this deep historical heritage, extending from the layered and heavy coats of Ottoman palaces that indicated status to the modernizing and liberating silhouettes of the Republic.
We have thousands of stories from Ottoman Empire, from Byzantine. Look at Istanbul, its contradiction. All the cultures, all the religions, motifs and everything are just here with us. So this gives our designers a great creativity and ideas.
For instance, in my last collection that has an inspiration driven from the Ottoman Empire, we used this tulip shape. We took the tulip shape and we transformed it into little cocktail dresses.
Anatolia is a magical and very rich country about culture, about textile, about arts, and about very different nationalities lives together. And the Silk Road left us not only a tremendous textile heritage, but also cultural interaction and a very special hospitality.
In our historical journey, certain names stand out and shape the fashion, not only of their own era, but of all time. Style icons who broke the rules, shook taboos, and dragged crowds after them. What was the common secret of these unforgettable names that come to mind when we say icon in the fashion world?
My favorite style icon of all time is Jackie Kennedy Onassis. I just love her style. She had immense knowledge about fashion, about fabric, about cuts. And even right now, probably after 50 to 60 years, it is still timeless.
Think about Michael Jackson, we've always seen accessories, clothing, details, socks, shoes, they all well together. You recognize his voice, you recognize the silhouette, you recognize the hat and the white socks. I mean, they're in fashion now.
I've always been a great admirer of Chanel. What she has done for women's fashion is evolutionary. She made women's lives so much easier. She got rid of all the excess embellishment and just brought it a very cool, very minimal yet interesting and very elite approach, very aristocratic.
It is not only people who become iconic. Sometimes it is a single design, a single dress. An ordinary piece of fabric hanging on a rack goes down in history when integrated with a story. What is a real power that makes an outfit immortal?
To create an icon, it needs to have a storytelling behind. Marilyn Monroe, so it's, of course the dress was a statement over there, but the message behind and all that goes around that makes that dress and that situation iconic. So I think in order to become icon in any way, you have to have a very strong background to support the storytelling that comes afterwards.
Princess Diana's black dress was a big scandal because she totally broke the rules of the royal family. She got out from her car earlier than stop point because she wanted to show all the paparazzi to her dress. I am here with my forbidden dress. This is what I am. This is what I want to do. And this is my dress. This is the Diana.
Every outfit draws inspiration from the social structure, revolutions, and even the music of the era it belongs to. The elegance of the 60s, the powerful assertiveness of the 80s, or the effortless simplicity of the 90s. What is hidden in the soul of those unforgettable eras that still shape today's fashion, even through years have passed?
Fashion always needs of a people and also with the needs of era. The first change started in 80s and 90s with those ages of a pop culture and street cultures, and that's from Madonna to like Michael Jackson and other things.
70s is my favorite era in terms of music, in terms of fashion, the disco era, the sparkles. I mean, everything. I love everything about the 70s. I mean, I wish I lived in the 70s.
As a fashion photographer, the beginning of 2000 was very magical. We are still thinking analog, but all these famous photographers like Peter Lindbergh and Terry Chisholm and Steve Meisel, they crashed on that time, beginning of 2000, and they all lived in their best moments in the beginning of 2000.
While talking about different eras, styles, and unique designs, it is impossible not to mention this city we are passing through. Istanbul, where Asia and Europe meet, multicultural, a bit chaotic, but full of surprises around every corner. How does this unique capital of contrasts reflects the soul of fashion? And if Istanbul were a woman or a man, how would they dress?
Wouldn't be like perfectly polished and overly like predictable. I think like it would be like mix of contrast, like Istanbul itself. Because like, you know, maybe in the morning you would see like more architectural and more minimalistic, but in the night it's more cinematic, more dramatic. I would imagine a silk silhouette dress on the top with a sharp tailoring jacket and antique jewelry from different eras.
If Istanbul is a woman, it can totally dress like a modern kaftan because it's very elegant, very traditional. Istanbul covers everything just like a kaftan, but it has a huge attitude and stature.
It should definitely be something very hybrid, colorful, and also a bit mysterious. Definitely like a little bolero made out of heavy sequins and many colors, maybe a lot of, a traditional motif. But then under you would have the essence of the West, something that is very modern, very contrast, like cargo pants or jeans.
We have made a unique journey extending from the philosophy of fashion to our historical roots, from designs that became iconic to eras etched into our memories, and to that mysterious wardrobe of Istanbul. The soul carried by a garment gains meaning through how we weave and color it. In our next episode, we will step into the magical world of those silent words on fabrics, namely patterns. See you in the second episode.
You came in slow, like morning rain, bare feet on tile, and half my name. Your laugh was gold in the backseat light. I felt the day turn soft and bright. Hold my hand, don't let it fade. We were made for brighter ways. Spin me round, let the world be small. Say my name and I feel it all. You stay with me now. You don't let me down. You we're glowing up
buradayım. Nerelerdesin sen ya? Bir süredir ortalarda yoksun.
Telefonu kapattım, denize açıldım. Hafif bir gömlek, rahat bir şort. Uzun zamandır böyle bir şey yapmamıştım. Çok iyi geldi. Tabii çok uzun sürmedi. Beni tanırsın, fazla duramam. Bir baktım yine işin içindeyim. Set, ışık, telaş. Bir polo giyip çıktım. Rahat ama şık. Tam bana göre. Akşamına kendimi bir etkinlikte buldum. Kalabalık, flaşlar derken bir an o çıktı karşıma.
Aytaç, sen bu kadar kombini nereden yapıyorsun?
Elsiva 2'den.
Abi ne yapıyoruz şu an? Kuryeleri takip ediyoruz. Yemekleri pipsiz bırakmıyoruz.
İkisi birlikte çok iyi.
Tıpkı bizim gibi.
Siparişin yanında tabii ki Pepsi gider. Pepsi ile hepsi güzel.
Close to your heart tonight. Everything just feels so right. Every moment pulls me near, in a way so soft and clear. Every breath becomes a wave, in the rhythm that you gave. Every second drifting slow, in the pulse I've come to know. Every touch becomes a spark, lighting up the quiet dark. In the silence, in the glow, you're the only thing I try to hold turns to something growing cold. In the silence, in the glow, you're the only thing I know. See you everywhere tonight, fading into light.
Vodafone 5G ile yeni bir çağ başlıyor. Artık Vodafone'lular ChatGPT'yi internetlerinden yemeden kullanıyor. Üstelik 3 ay boyunca ChatGPT Go üyeliği de bütün Vodafone'lulara hediye.
You write the words. What if you could hear them as a song? Go to suno.com, switch to custom mode, and paste in your lyrics. Then describe the sound. I'll go with soulful R&B ballad, emotional vocals, piano driven. Hit create. Suno turns your writing into 2 fully produced songs. Your words sung back to you with real production behind them. Now shape it. Remix to hear your lyrics in a completely different genre. Rewrite sections to tighten the phrasing. Extend to build the full track. You can also use Suno to face writer's block head on. Create new lyrical ideas and flourishes that you can then reinsert to complete your composition. Your lyrics fully produced from a paste and a prompt. See what your words can become. Subscribe at suno.com.
Neon pulse inside the night. Everything dream I try to keep feels like something